Believe it or not, your cat can outsmart your dog with these mind-blowing tricks. Stay tuned to find out how. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of cat training. Yes, you heard that right. You can teach your cat tricks. From simple commands to fun tricks, we'll cover everything you need to know to turn your feline friend into a star performer. Before we jump into the actual training, it's important to understand a bit about cat behavior and how they learn. Natural instincts. Cats are natural hunters with instincts that drive their behavior. Understanding these instincts can help you work with your cat's natural tendencies rather than against them. Body language. Pay attention to your cat's body language. Ears back, tail flicking, and dilated pupils can indicate stress or aggression, while purring, kneading, and a relaxed posture indicate contentment. Motivation. Cats are motivated by different things, such as food, play, or affection. Knowing what motivates your cat will make training much easier. Patience and consistency. Cats learn at their own pace, so patience and consistency are key. Short, frequent training sessions are more effective than long, infrequent ones. Positive reinforcement. Always use positive reinforcement to encourage desired behaviors. This means rewarding your cat with treats, praise, or play when they perform a trick correctly. Now that we have a basic understanding of cat behavior, let's move on to the essentials you'll need for training your cat. Preparation is crucial for successful cat training. Let's go over what you'll need to get started. Treats. Choose high-value treats that your cat loves. Small, soft treats are ideal for training because they can be quickly eaten and won't interrupt the session. Clicker. A clicker is a small device that makes a distinct sound. Clicker training helps mark the exact moment your cat performs the desired behavior, making it easier for them to understand what you're asking. Training area. Set up a quiet, distraction-free area for training sessions. This will help your cat focus on you and the task at hand. Patience and time. Training requires patience and regular practice. Set aside dedicated time each day for training sessions. Toys and props. Depending on the tricks you want to teach, you might need various toys or props. For example, a target stick can be useful for teaching tricks like spin or jump. With your supplies ready, it's time to start the training process. Let's begin with some basic commands. Starting with basic commands is a great way to build a foundation for more complex tricks. Let's start with sit. Teaching sit, lure method. Hold a treat close to your cat's nose and slowly move it upwards and slightly back. As your cat follows the treat, their bottom will naturally lower to the ground. As soon as they sit, click the clicker and give them the treat. Repeat. Repeat this process several times, always clicking and rewarding as soon as your cat sits. Eventually, add the verbal cue sit just before moving the treat. Practice. Practice in short sessions and gradually reduce the use of the treat as a lure. Teaching high five, lure method. Hold a treat in your hand and present it to your cat. When they reach out to touch your hand with their paw, click and reward them. Add cue. Once your cat is consistently reaching out, add the verbal cue high five or paw just before they touch your hand. Practice. Practice regularly, rewarding each successful high five. Teaching come. Use treats. Start in a small, quiet area. Call your cat's name, followed by the cue come, and hold out a treat. Reward. When your cat comes to you, click and give them the treat. Increase distance. Gradually increase the distance and practice in different areas to reinforce the behavior. These basic commands are the building blocks for more complex tricks. Once your cat is comfortable with these, you can move on to some fun and impressive tricks. Now, let's get into some fun tricks that will impress your friends and family. Teaching spin. Lure method. Hold a treat near your cat's nose and slowly move it in a circle. As your cat follows the treat, they will spin around. Add cue. Once your cat is consistently following the treat, add the verbal cue spin just before moving the treat. Practice. Practice regularly, rewarding each successful spin. Teaching jump through hoop. Introduce hoop. Start by introducing your cat to the hoop. Let them sniff it and get comfortable with it. Lure through hoop. Hold a treat on the other side of the hoop and encourage your cat to walk through it. Click and reward as soon as they pass through. Raise the hoop. Gradually raise the hoop a little higher each time, encouraging your cat to jump through it. Add the verbal cue jump just before they leap. Practice. Practice regularly, rewarding each successful jump. Teaching fetch. Choose a toy. Select a toy that your cat likes to play with. Throw the toy a short distance and encourage your cat to chase it. Reward return. When your cat brings the toy back, click and reward them. If they don't bring it back, try using a treat to lure them back to you. Add cue. Once your cat understands the game, add the verbal cue fetch just before throwing the toy. Practice. Practice regularly, rewarding each successful fetch. Teaching sit pretty, lure method. Start by having your cat sit. Hold a treat just above their head and slightly back, encouraging them to lift their front paws off the ground and sit up on their hind legs. Reward. As soon as they are in the sit pretty position, click and reward them. Add cue. Once your cat is consistently sitting pretty, add the verbal cue sit pretty just before lifting the treat. Practice. Practice regularly, rewarding each successful sit pretty. These fun tricks are not only entertaining, but also a great way to bond with your cat. Remember to be patient and make training sessions enjoyable for both you and your feline friend. If your cat has mastered the basics and some fun tricks, you can challenge them with more advanced training techniques. Target training. Introduce target. Use a target stick or your hand as a target. Hold it close to your cat's nose and encourage them to touch it. Click and reward. As soon as your cat touches the target, click and reward them. Move target. Gradually move the target farther away and in different directions, encouraging your cat to follow it. Teaching weave through legs. Start position. Stand with your legs apart and use a treat to lure your cat through your legs from front to back. Reward. Click and reward as soon as your cat completes the weave. Add cue. Once your cat is consistently weaving, add the verbal cue weave just before they start. Teaching open and close doors. Attach string. Attach a string to a lightweight door or drawer. Lure with treat. Use a treat to encourage your cat to pull the string and open the door. Reward. Click and reward as soon as they open the door. Repeat the process for closing the door. Teaching ring a bell. Introduce bell. Show your cat the bell and let them investigate it. Lure with treat. Use a treat to encourage your cat to touch the bell with their paw. Reward. Click and reward as soon as they ring the bell. Add the verbal cue ring just before they touch the bell. Advanced training techniques can be a lot of fun and provide mental stimulation for your cat. Always keep sessions short and positive to maintain your cat's interest. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive guide to teaching your cat tricks. We hope you found it helpful and inspiring. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow cat lovers, and subscribe to our channel for more great content.